Hello?
Hey, it's Jessica.
Hey.
So on Friday, it was your initial arraignment hearing, and those do not show up online. I do know that for a fact in Muskingum County. I do know that. Okay, I just talked to Tracy and Judge Cottrell's office. Okay, they said that they're not going to arrest you. They just need you to come in and be arraigned. That's all it is the arraignment. You're representing yourself, so you have to go in and and get your paperwork and be arraigned on those charges. The bond that we bonded you out on was not the arraignment bond. It was the bond that was immunity that transfers over to common pleas.
Okay, I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's just how a bond transfers from one court to the other. Because you're initially charged in municipal court, then they send it over to common pleas. You have the bond there, and then they have your arraignment. Well, your arraignment was not scheduled until Friday. That's why even your brother said that when he called, they said that you had court on Friday. Or Patrick said the same thing. And Tracy just told me, she's like, yeah, she's like, he did have court on Friday, didn't show up. We gave him the opportunity to be here at 10, and he didn't show up. I said, I think there's just some confusion. She's like, well, if he gets here, we can get him arraigned, get him his paperwork, and get him a new court date for your pre-trial. So I need you to get over there to do that so they can get your,
But well, here's the problem though. They're past the time frame to do all of that.
No, they're not. You argue with them, and that's going to be 10 times worse. Just get in there, get arraigned, and then you can worry about filing whatever you got to file if you feel like your rights have been violated. You can do that, because if not, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, you have to, I get what you're saying with as far as, you feel like they're out to get you or whatever. I get it. But the thing about it is that you have to follow their protocols. And then if there is any violation of your rights, then you can file the paperwork to do that. But you have got to get arraigned. And then not only that, but we posted a bond for you, and Patrick signed your bond paperwork. So what's going to happen is you don't go to court. He's going to be liable for $50,000.
Well, that's interesting because it was explained differently to him. I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying. This is the first time I've experienced this whole thing. I've dealt with it in the municipal court, and I've been able to address it accordingly with the municipal court and get everything either thrown out or fight the case and be found not guilty. But this whole thing that they're doing is altogether different, and the fact that none of them have bothered to pay attention to the actual body of the information that's been sent with this indictment is concerning. That's why I feel like I can't trust them, because they're basing this all off of false and misleading statements. And
but listen, you haven't even had your day in court yet.
Right, I was supposed to have that.
No. What I'm saying is that you will be able to talk about that once you get a trial date set, or get a status conference. But you can't even do that until you get arraigned. You can't do that beforehand. You have to get arraigned.
Well, right. They had plenty of an ample opportunity to do that while I was sitting in jail for 18 days.
But you cannot. But it is not that easy. It's not that simple as what you think. So I need you to get over there, get your paperwork, get arraigned on those charges, and then you can file and say and do whatever you want to. But until you're arraigned, no one's going to be able to hear anything you have to say. And I talked to her, and they are not going to arrest you. I just need you to go there and tell them.
Okay, well.
And do the arraignment. I already talked to her. She was very nice.
You said that was Tracy from whose office?
Tracy, Judge Cottrell.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in all that judge stuff. I think it's a usurpation of their authority. But anyways, that's beside the point.
Listen, she's a really nice person. She really honestly is.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're not. What I don't understand is according to their own rules, they have 15 days to give me a preliminary hearing from the service of summons. Well, they've changed that on the docket. The original service of summons technically was the 25th of June.
But because of COVID, it's all different.
Well, no, that's when they picked me up from the city jail and transferred me to the county. So that was
what
actual.
I'm telling you is that what I'm telling you is that those dates that you're talking about, those have all changed. I mean, everything, even across the United States, has changed because of COVID.
Well,
I mean, they have, they have a little bit of leniency because of COVID. I mean, it's all like that. I mean, it's in every court. It's even in our court here in Franklin County.
oh yeah, that's the excuse that they're using. I have my opinions about all that. I don't want to get into that necessarily, but
I just need you to get there and to get that arraignment done, because right now, with you not doing what I'm telling you to do, you're in violation of your bond.
I'm not saying we just started talking. I'm just having a conversation.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I just want you to please just do this, please. I mean, I'm just, the longer we talk, you know what I mean, that it's minutes that go by that you can get over there and get the arraignment and be done.
Well, if that's actually what happens, I can't trust that, but we'll see.
I mean, that is what's going on. I mean, I just talked to them.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him too, and I've heard a lot of things that aren't true, and so it's all good. I'm trying to understand what's going on, because this makes no sense to me whatsoever, and and I mean, not that I even need to, but I mean, I'm recording everything now just for transparency.
Yeah,
So
I mean, and you need to do that. I mean, if that's
well, they
what-
won't
if
let me
that's
record
what-
in there.
Oh.
Yeah, so that way they can doctor the record, or the transcript, the stenographer's transcripts, or what have you. Yeah, anytime I try to record, they won't allow it. So it should be.
So maybe this is the reason why you need to have an attorney,
No,
so that you have an attorney that actually helps you.
that's the guys, but they won't help me. I tried to hire an attorney one time at a situation back in 2018 with a ridiculous charge that the city tried to throw at me, and after filing a complaint with the disciplinary council, I found out through that investigation that the attorney that I was paying for out of pocket was working with the prosecutor and William Joseph to try to get me committed into a hospital. I don't know how that's fighting for me. So I can't trust these attorneys. I even attempted to reach attorneys outside of the Zanesville and Muskingum County area to see if I could find people that aren't attached to the politics here. And it's extremely difficult here in Ohio. They're all, just on a side note, all attorneys and judges are all part of the Bar Association, and they do not work in the best interest of the people. They do not give a damn about the constitutions or the rule of law or the Supreme Court, for that matter. They are actively, and I've outlined this in my affidavits, they're actively working to subvert the rule of law and the constitutions and the Supreme Court, the supreme law of the land. And they're forcing everybody under this color of law action through this maritime admiralty jurisdiction that doesn't apply to living men and women. It only applies to the persons, which are dead entities only existing on paper, but they're ignoring the facts. And so what they do, I'm explaining it to you real quick. What they're doing is they're tricking people into accepting the identity of the person, when in fact the Supreme Court ruled that the person and the living man or woman are separate. They're two different things, and they fall under two different jurisdictions, but they don't care. They're just trying to use these strong-arm tactics to force people to accept this identity, so that way they can strip rights, and then they can extort for money and fines and fees and court costs and all this kind of stuff, and basically take our rights away. And that's the way I understand it. And so I have documents on file at the court going back 6 months that explain that I'm not this artificial person to them, but they're ignoring all my filings.
Okay.
So
can you just get there and get this done so that we can talk about that, later on. I have like 4 people sitting in front of me to do work for them. So
no, I know you're busy. I'm trying to figure this out too, and I don't want to give up my rights and be thrown back in jail because these people aren't being honest.
You need to go get arraigned so that they can, get you the discovery and all that stuff. So you need to get arraigned and then get, that way you can get your discovery and everything. Okay.
I don't need all that, but yeah, I'll go address the court and see where this goes. I imagine I'll probably be in jail by the end of the day because these people aren't.
No, you won't.
We'll see.
You won't.
We'll see.
Okay.
But I mean, regardless, I got this phone call recorded. I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel just for transparency and in case anything happens. That way I can prove that I was misnotified. So, anyways, I guess I'll give you a call, or they'll give you a call if I'm in jail and let you know what's going on. So,
Okay.
all right,
bye-bye.
thanks.